Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to be watching this. Welcome along to another matchday experience on the channel. It is pre-season game number 5. Tonight, I'm heading off to Stowmarket as they play host to Leiston in a game that I simply could not ignore. After recent transfers between the clubs, Stow have signed 4 Leiston players during the summer. It has been big talking points amongst many people on social media about what the clubs have been doing, etc. And tonight, I think it's somewhat of a grudge match for a lot of people, particularly amongst the fans. For the players, there will be a lot of pride up for stake for tonight. And despite the fact it's only a pre-season game, I think it will mean a lot to both sets of teams and both sets of fans to get a win tonight in what is going to be horrible, testy conditions. Because currently, at the point of recording this, I've just got home. It is nearly 5:30. My phone registered the fact that it's 31 degrees outside. It is absolutely roasting, as you can probably see. I see horrible conditions for a football match. But, in terms of pre-season preparations, this is what a lot of clubs do now. They go abroad to get this kind of weather. We've got it here in this country. So, from a manager's perspective, it would be perfect for the players. I don't know if they're going to enjoy playing in this. Because by the time it gets to kick off, it's going to be 29 degrees. And by the time the second half finishes, it's still going to be around about 24, 23 degrees. I don't know how the players are going to do it. If I had a hat, I'd tip it off to you guys. But yeah, really looking forward to this one. I should be meeting up with Adam. And we're going to head off down to the club and see what is going on. I'm really excited. Let's do this. Let's get going. So once again, joined by Adam for today's game.
Evening.
How are you feeling about it? It's a bit of a grudge match. It should be interesting tonight.
Be a good one. It's only a friendly though.
It is only a friendly, but I think in all honesty, what's been going on with the clubs in the summer, I mentioned it in my intro. I think tonight, as long as both teams leave with no major injuries, I think that's a success from both perspectives. I'm sure that's not the message that's being broadcast to each team to go out and whatever, but when you're playing against friends and old teammates, etc., those kind of things are bound to happen.
They do sometimes happen. Let's just hope they go out there and just enjoy it for what it is. I was just speaking to Rick, and he said, win, lose or draw, just get through it. And get something from it and see where we go. We need the team for this, start of the season. Exactly. And I know both managers will be feeling exactly that same thing. So I think that can mean that the game will be played in the right spirits. Well,
let's hope so. But to be honest, I think maybe about 5 or 10 minutes of it should be expected. But then after a while, conditions as they are tonight, it's absolutely blisteringly hot out there. I think things will start to calm down maybe after about 15-20 minutes. But one thing I have spotted is that for Stow Town tonight, trialling is a former year mate of mine, Curtly Williams, who used to play for Ipswich Academy, who's played for the Glen Hoddle Academy, Luton. He's played for Needham as well. I'm really interested to see whether or not he gets a game tonight and just see what he's about, because I've been following his career. Obviously, being in my year at school, it means a lot to see that kind of success
had a year
happens.
Out, I think.
Yeah, injuries have hampered his career, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's about.
The players just keep rolling into Stow.
They do, they really do. But we've probably got about 20 minutes or so before kick-off, so plenty of time to get ourselves all settled in, and I'll be back in a moment when we bring you some footage. So 1-0 already, about 5 minutes into the game. I've had a look back at it. It's not offside. Just stepped up a little bit too late, to be honest, but smart finish into the bottom corner for us. In the first 5 minutes. It's been
cagey, but tidy finish.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Yeah, it has been a bit cagey, to be honest. But good spare. Hopefully that goal can kind of spark this game into a little bit of life, because it's not been the kind of fast tempo as I kind of expected it to be.
Oh, unlucky! Oh, well played, Blair! Yay! Well played, Blair!
2-0 Leiston, great play initially down on the left-hand side to keep the ball in play. Worked it really well, Matt Blake, and forced the corner. It's just not been dealt with. Headed right back across goal. Simple tap into the goal. 2-0. Good response by Stowe. Win a free kick, and there's a great save on the goalkeeper. But from the resulting corner, just a simple flick into the goal. 2-1. Yeah, it's a game of not a huge amount of actual open chances, but 2 goals from set pieces have really put a good spin on this game. So yeah, 2-1. Game on.
Referee, come on! Referee!
So approaching the 30-minute mark, and we've got our first water break of the game, which is absolutely understandable. It's really hot out there tonight. Game kind of decided really by set pieces. I think both teams are gradually easing into the game as to the kind of high-level intensity that I probably expected from this game in terms of what, as I said before, had been going on during the summer hasn't really kind of materialised. There's been the odd occasional, high challenge that really, has been calmed down quite well by the ref. I think he's done okay. There's been a penalty shout for Leiston down this side here, and I'd need to watch that back and see whether or not that was a penalty, but there's a big call for that. But Stowe have grown into this game since they've got their goal. You can tell that Leiston have just got another gear that they can easily go up if they wanted to. They're very calm when it comes to playing out from the back. But yeah, it's been a good game, to be honest. I've been quite impressed by both teams. As I said, they've grown into it after a bit of a shaky sort of 10 minutes from both sides.
Season before. Hang on. Yeah. And go for it. Good off, Leiston!
Half-time, Leiston 2, Stowmarket 1. It's been a game of, well, quite a few chances, to be honest. Very open. Both teams have had good spells during the game. I don't really think either team can honestly say that they've dominated it from start to finish. But set pieces are playing a massive part in this game. From a Stowe's perspective, they really are threatening from set pieces, and Leiston are they're struggling to kind of get to grips with what Stowe are doing from that perspective. But Leiston are very quick on the counter attack. If they can just get that final ball just a little bit quicker and a little bit sharper. But from what I've been told, I think there's about 4 or 5 players in this team that are trialists. So they're obviously not going to understand each other's game and understand how each other works, etc. But as I said, from a Stowe perspective, they grew into it. Leiston had a few half chances at the end of it where they could have made it 3-1. But yeah, as I said, it's been a really good half. Hopefully more of that in the second half. The sun is now going away, so hopefully that will cool temperatures down, and yeah, hopefully we won't have another drinks break, etc. And yeah, more of that in the second half. superb finish, absolutely brilliant finish. There's a goal kick straight over the top. Stowe defence didn't really react to it, but he watched it the entire time coming down. Absolutely superb technique, kind of like on the floor, basically half volleyed. Absolutely brilliant finish. Contender for goal of the month. Brilliant, absolutely superb goal. (3-2), good goal to be honest. Well, really good composure on the right hand side here. Took it down, laid it straight off to the guy on the edge of the area. Mayhew slots it into the bottom right corner. 3-2, good game. Really, really good game.
AD03 EMB. Can you move your car? Your blocking.
Hat-trick for Josh Mayhew, fully deserved. Stowe have created so many chances in the second half. They really have been, they've just stepped up in terms of the amount of chances they've created and what they've been doing in the second half. Really have deserved it. The subs that they've made have been brilliant. They've been really crucial. Obviously, Quantrell has been superb out on the right hand side here, and it's a hat-trick, as I said, for Josh Mayhew. 3-3, good game. Brilliant, really good game. So full time, 3-3. Adam, you ventured off during that game to go and be with your normal Stowe lot. What did you think of the game? For me, I was kind of watching it from a neutral perspective, although I am heavily linked with Stowe and I really obviously like them because of my team, etc. I was trying to watch it from a neutral perspective. I thought it was a great game of football, especially for a pre-season match. What did you make of it?
I thought it was a really good game. I enjoyed it. 3-3 was a fair result. Stowe deserved something out of it as such. They really came into it second half. Came back from 2 goals down twice. Shows a lot of character against higher league opposition. It was good fun to watch.
Would you say though that it's maybe a little bit worrying the fact that they did have to go behind and then concede again in the second half in order for them to kick on a gear, or are you kind of not really worried about that at this point?
Well, the goal in the second half I'm not too worried about.
That was a good finish.
I don't think much could have been done about it. In the first half, however, the defence just looked a little bit loose to start with, but there's a couple of new bodies in there, but we're still trying a different sort of, well, it's not formations, but different lineups and seeing how people sort of blend in. So I'm not too worried because there's the fight there to actually come back. So I think we'll be comfortable.
And obviously to get a result against a team 2 divisions above you, from a Stowe's perspective, that's a great result. Everyone's
really happy around. So like standout player again for Leiston. I said it last time, but Matt Blake.
He's unbelievable, isn't he? He really is such a good player.
So strong.
Really good player. But from a Leiston perspective, do you think that just the fact that they had so many new players in their team just made their kind of performance? Because at some points they were looking really good and really creative, and then others they just went a little bit flat and kind of sat in a little bit too deep.
I thought they looked tired in spells.
That's probably fair assessment.
But at other points, first half they were breaking forward with such pace we couldn't actually live with that as but when that slowed off a bit, then all of a sudden Stowe had the edge and were breaking forward at pace. Dave Cowley for Stowe really ran midfield, and
I've missed him.
Absolutely instrumental.
I've missed him.
His deliveries from set pieces, the way that he he draws fouls and just it really helps the team. It's going to be really key this season, I think.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's been a great game, as I said, from a pre-season perspective. 6 goals, you can't really ask for more than that. It was played at a good level considering the heat tonight. It has been really, really hot, as you can probably tell from my forehead. It's been absolutely roasting tonight. So fair play to both teams for putting on such a great spectacle. Everyone I've been talking to after the game was really, really impressed with both sets of teams. So yeah, well done. Thank you very much for making it a very enjoyable game, both Leiston and for Stowmarket's perspective. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Really, really does mean a lot. And also leave a comment on the channel as well, because it kind of boosts the algorithm and all that kind of YouTubey stuff. But yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more content. There's plenty more coming your way throughout pre-season and throughout the rest of the season as well. Thank you very much, Adam, for joining me.
No worries.
Until we see each other next time, guys.
Adios.
Adios.